Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night: Will Sonny and Ava be General Hospital's next super couple? Now, I wouldn't sit there and say they would be a super couple, but I mean, come on. You saw how it's been. So it's been leading to. You still got Nina out here in these streets looking stupid. Ladies, I'm gonna sit there and tell you this again. Don't be desperate. Like, don't be desperate, period, for a man's attention or anyone's attention. Trust me, they're not worth it. I can sit there and say as a male. Now, we're going to be sitting there talking about all the shows General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born to Beautiful, Young and Restless. Um, sure, that sounds good. Okay, as you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. I know yesterday I wasn't on. It's so weird. It's like I take one day off and I feel like I literally took years off. Like I feel like a day is like a week because I live stream 7 days a week. Um, so I feel like I took off one day and I took a whole week off. It's like the weirdest thing. Okay, so, as you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. Hope everyone had a good day yesterday. I had a good day yesterday. I had to wake up super early in the morning, so that was not fun. But other than that, I had a good day. Autumn, how you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Lobby? Thank you for joining. Autumn says Nina was kind of annoying me today. Like, girl, Sonny wants to divorce you. He sent you the divorce papers. She really tap dancing on my last name. Not a fan of it. Okay, I see. Laura B's in the chat. Ronnie Ron's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? CJ Love is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South is in the chat. How is the Queen tonight doing? Grams TV, what is good, my guy? We gotta get in touch because I didn't forget about the collab that we gotta do. So I didn't forget about that. We gotta get in touch to sit there and do that. I got a collab tomorrow with Jonathan. Um, so yeah, I didn't forget about that though. We gotta get in touch and plan something out. Ronnie Ron, I knew that they would have double cross Patch and John and let Clyde escape. I'm so annoyed by that. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I was like, bro, you had the gun. Like, what is wrong with you? Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, how you doing tonight? And Lobby says I'm okay besides fighting the cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. I hate being sick. So I hope you feel better soon. And of course, I gotta sit there and ask how the Queen is doing. We're Graham said we definitely need to get together. I'm free to talk whenever. I definitely will. I definitely will. Because here's the thing. I think not to sound like weird or anything like that. Was good, Dolly. I do think about that all the time. It's been so crazy. I've just been snitching trying to catch up to so many things, but I didn't forget that. So I appreciate your patience, Grams. Thank you. Justin, how you doing tonight? Arnold says I also don't know why Sonny is listening to Ava when it comes to Jason. Like Ava, don't know Jason. That's a yeah. This is. And I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought this up because this is the second time that she sat there and tried to play devil's advocate. We saw how that did not work out well for Nina the last time. So I'm like, why is she doing that again? Was good, Darby? Thank you for joining. Graham says, I definitely understand, bro. Same on this. Yeah, you know how it is, Grams. When you're an adult, you get so busy and stuff like that. But it's also important to sit there. I just want to let you know I didn't forget. So, but I do appreciate your understanding. What's good, Dolomedics? Thank you for joining. Overseas. Thank you, Albert. It's like Thursdays is beginning to be your days off from streaming traditional. Yeah, Lord, I mean the thing is, trust me, Lobby, I don't plan it. But here's my thing though. Usually throughout the week I go to work on Fridays at 6 in the morning and Saturdays at 6 in the morning. So it's like I'll power through it and just, do a stream on Thursday, then do a stream on Friday. Even though I do have to go at 6 in the morning. But since they've been giving me Saturdays off, I'm just like, you know what? It'd be better if I just take off Thursday and then do it on Saturday in the morning, in the afternoon. This way, I don't have to feel like I'm being rushed. You know, and that's the thing, Laura B. When I do this, I want to make sure that I give everyone 100%. And I just feel like tomorrow would have been a lot better for me to do it than it was to do it yesterday. What's good, Dolly? Justin says, either it's me or did Carly push Drew over the edge? I I don't see how. Well, Justin, how does she actually push Drew over the edge? Yeah, Lobby. Like I said, it's crazy. But Lobby, I would sit there. I want to thank you, and I want to thank everyone for just dealing with my crazy schedule so far. And I know I love doing it on Thursdays. I hate taking days off. Um, oh, of course, Lobby. I always will. Listen, you dedicate your time to come here and hang out with me, so I'm gonna sit there and always give you the 100% version of me. Yeah, Ron, I'm not gonna lie. Well, thank you for that. I actually thought it was the worst. Justin said she was Jason's. She was Jason. I don't over the edge, and then you said she was Jason. I don't get that. I don't understand how is she pushing him over the edge though. I mean, what's your take on Office Goldman and Clyde Dens? I didn't see that coming either, Ron. I thought it was blackmail, so yeah, Ron. I'm with you on that. I mean, she wants Jason. Oh, okay. So that's what you mean. So because she wants Jason, that's how you think that she's going to push Drew over the edge. Okay, well now I understand. Okay, now I understand. She's going to push him over the edge because she wants to be with Jason. Okay. Graham said Jason Carly was the best. Scene from General Hospital days was good, though the bad cop was Clyde's daughter. Oh, you thought the bad cop was Clyde's daughter? Never crossed me that they were together. Yeah, Grant, I'm not gonna lie. That I didn't see coming. And I honestly tell you, the truth, I'm not gonna lie. That was literally the best part of the days of our lives. Was the Clyde stuff. Um, like honestly tell you the truth. Let's put it this way, and I know it sounds pretty messed up, but when Wendy and Trick were talking about how they were running out of air, I was like, "Well, then shut up, then." Like you're wasting more air by listening that they're talking. Oh, let's get married. I have all sorts of regrets. You do realize that you are running out of oxygen, right? Like seriously, it was so stupid. And then the Paulina stuff, it was pretty sad and just kind of a downer, to be honest. But then Abe is looking at Paulina's guardian angel, and I'm like, that's what it just kind of took me out. So the cop lady is Clyde's one. Yeah, apparently so, Joe. Like I said, I didn't see that coming. One says, I don't think Jason and Carly are going to be together. Wouldn't want Sonny to pop a gasket. Plus, they are better as friends. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too, Autumn. Duan, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Ron says I saw next week's promo, and it seems like Abe gets his memories back. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. It's still kind of stupid that he saw it though, but yeah. Graham says only because when she didn't kill Harris, he wasn't over the top with her like he would. Hmm. But yeah, I'm just like, all right, if y'all run out of oxygen, just stop talking then. Like, you can spare us so much grief by just stop talking. Um, Also, I'm going to be doing my membership live stream tomorrow. Here's the thing, I haven't been pushing that enough. And I don't want to sit there and sound like annoying car salesman, but we really do have a lot of fun in these members live streams. So if you are not a member, definitely click the button in the pin comment. Become a member. Corey, we got a new person. They brought back Steve to be Sunny's lapdog and Carly's poodle. Let's everyone say what's up to Corey. Let's welcome Corey into the group. Dolly says I would love if they could get the original Lexi actress back to play the angel, but they probably won't. Is she actually still alive though, Dolly? I'm assuming so since you did ask. Yes, let's everyone welcome Corey. The sister moments. Honestly, to tell you, Ron, I thought it was depressing, and it was a real downer, to be honest. That was the problem, Ron. I mean, it wasn't that it was bad; it was just sad. Like, but yeah, Corey, that's how we do it. Every time we get somebody new into the chat, we always give them a warm welcome and everything like that. Oh, she just retired from acting. Okay, it's always interesting, Dolly, when people act for a while, then they retire from that. You know. Because I guess in most people's heads, they just sit there and think that they're gonna act and act and act until they die. You know, once they start acting, then they die. And some people retire from acting even earlier too. So Dewan, you here for the Jason and Carly stuff. You're here for it. Okay. I know a lot of people aren't. I'm not exactly really. I just think it's a little kind of weird. But I also think it's interesting how people. Yep. Don't Duan, I give you your moxie because at least you go against the grain. You understand you're going against the grain, and yeah, you stand 10 toes down on it. So I respect it. I may not always agree with you, but I respect that though. So it says the original EJ basically retired from acting. He's fairly young. Yes, that's very true, Dolly. He went into real estate. He went into real estate. You're right, Dolly. Duan said just like Ava and Sunny are intriguing. Again, I respect it. Ron says Albert, as I looked at next week's promos, why would Tate sneak into I'm not gonna lie. I literally sat there, was like, bro, she gives no damns about you. She gives no S about you, okay? She's planning a party. She's not sitting there thinking about Tate actually being in jail. Like, dead serious, she's not even sitting there thinking that Tate is it could be in jail. She's just like, oh, I'm planning a party. Corey says, pair Nina with Nicholas. Hmm, okay. Autumn says, hey, Albert, when Finn was dreaming about Sheila as the. No, I can understand that for a couple of reasons. Because let's be honest, I like the guy. He seemed like he's a cool person. Plus, I heard he does comic books, but that dude really can't act, right? So even him dreaming, he can't even act good as far as dreaming. Ron, yes. See, I knew I missed doing this yesterday. So, yes, Ron. So, Ron talks about the replacement of Sloan, which was spot on. And yet, we got this effed up Teresa situation. They can find a perfectly good replacement for Sloan, but they couldn't get it right with Teresa. What the? So, he said, yep, a lot of days actors have side hustles. I saw the actress play Bello on my LinkedIn. What? Are you serious, Dolly? Um, you know, I was gonna not say this. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Um, and it's funny too, though, because when I was on the bus getting home, right? I was well. You remember when you came on? You came on to do the collab with me for a little bit. You came on, you talked and stuff like that. I actually told you, Dolly, you were so good. I was surprised that you didn't actually get a. Dolly, you were so good when you came on to the video call. I'm surprised you don't have your own YouTube channel. What's good, Ida? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a good day. Yep, if you want to do high end hospital work, you call her. Wow. And Double C's in the chat. They Double C says day pay is low. Hmm. I wonder why she got a side hustle. Duan says Tanner can act his acting is stiff. I still maintain Finn doesn't cry any better than Trina. Hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, when you came on, you were actually really good. You were so good that I'm surprised you don't have a YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I'm sitting there saying all that is, well, let's just sit there and say that I saw Carice's live stream yesterday, and whew, I gave him my condolences. Also gave him his props on something that if he's not in the chat, go to his live stream. He'll share with you. AE, what is good? How are you doing? Hope you had a good day. CJ says I can't get into Jason and Carly. I always see them as best friends to watch and then be same, same CJ. CJ loves same. Oh, Jolie, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, we definitely gonna sit there and get together and do that. Larby, was you in Kyrie's live stream yesterday? Thank you, A. Thank you. Yes, it was a good day. I was off yesterday and I missed it like hell. So, but Larby, was you in Kyrie's live stream yesterday? I didn't say it's like okay, nothing bad happened to Kyrie's. I'm saying that as a joke, but um, oh yeah, it was. I give him a lot of props because he was trying, but it was painful to watch. It was painful to watch. Oh no 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 no, Lori. Okay, I kind of worded that badly. I just mean like the stream was just like on goddamn life support. Thank you, Tamara. And was good, Tamara. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it was let's put it this way. I had to sit there and keep taking pauses, right? So I can't imagine what it was been like just to sit through that whole thing because it was it was damn near painful to watch. The amazing, gorgeous, sexy cat lady. Hey everyone, I had to leave out, but Kyrie's yeah, yeah, cat lady. I saw that. I was just like, I was on the bus watching that. Yeah, Tamara, I was on the bus watching that. I was like, hmm. Justin says Mariah and Tess remind me of two kissing Snow White and Ariel. Yeah, it's so odd to sit there and see them. But it's not even odd. It's just more like Oh, I want to leave the ranch. And just like, honestly, tell you the truth, I forgot y'all even lived there. Ron says, what did you think about Leo babysitting? Um, Ron, I actually liked it because I really like Leo. Leo has all these different sides to him. He could be very conniving and backstabbing. He could be very sweet and sensitive and kind. So I actually liked him, and I actually did laugh when he put on a rap gear. I was just like, oh my goodness, it was so bad. Krista, yes, she Cassandra is returning next week, and so is Lily for that matter. But yeah, I just figured I'd say something about that stream because normally I would just sit there and just put it in the live in the members only and be like, all right, so did y'all see that? Did y'all see that live stream yesterday? But yeah, it was. Oh, my bad, Krista. Lily from The Young and Restless. Dolly says, and even with Dimitri going, Leo and Dimitri still have more depth. Yes, absolutely yes. I would pin that comment, but then I would have to do the whole membership thing again. But yes, well, she said something happened with Kyrie's live stream. I left because of that lady. Yeah, that was double C. That was painful to watch. That was painful. Damn right, Lord B. He does. But see, and this is another reason why I gave Dolomedic so much credit. Yeah, it Krista, it was like watching a really bad car accident. Um, but see, like I credit Dolomedic for so many different reasons, but also, like I said, that was don't ever do that again. That I should tell you, it was cat lady, but it's also yeah. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't see them being together though, Ron. I just said I was wrong with that. I don't know. That really, honestly, tell you the truth, Ida, that really caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. I really sat there. I was like, and it was literally within the first 5 minutes. Here's the thing. I felt so bad for Kyrie. I felt so bad for him because there was one part he's sitting there talking. He was just like, okay, and I'm just like, bro, this is not even. This is 7 minutes into it, and you had to do that for a whole hour. No, Kylie, it's more than just that though. It's like it's a teachable moment. See, I've been lucky with the people that I put on my live stream. Jonathan's been really great. Kyrie's been really great. Nikisha has been really great. Dolomedics have been really great. I haven't really got a person on here that's just been whatever the hell that was. So I've been very lucky. Ron, I would sit there and say Ashley has DID. I've been packing her since February. Well, I hope that she's all moved in though. But yeah, I've been very lucky. So I was just like, you don't know that person, especially because it's live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if this person is a nut job or just whatever, it's already kind of too late. You know. So honestly, to tell you the truth, he kind of taught me something. Oof. Dolly says, I really miss Nikisha with this news about the gays. This topic's so up her alley. I want to hear her thoughts on it. I want to hear her thoughts on it too, Dolly. I don't know. I, could have been both. I have no idea. I felt more bad for Kyrie though. Yeah, Laura B says, poor Ashley, her brother's really letting her down. Yeah, how is he? How is Jack actually letting her down? He seems like he's been pretty supportive. No, yeah, no, it is actually important for you to sit there and say you're young and arrested because sometimes people don't know. It's usually I feel like it's usually more prominent when it's like if I sit there and say Victor, people gonna be like, well, which Victor are you talking about? Um, but yeah, I felt bad for Kyrie and I felt bad for the people that was sitting there watching. That was, oof. Well, it's a learning experience. See, double C, if it was just nervousness, then you could just be like, maybe you're just nervous. I take this stuff for granted a little bit, being comfortable, but some people get nervous. I don't think that was the case though. Maybe since he been being mad Tucker rather than picking up that Ashley needs help. Okay. I see where you're going. Billy says Victor is always Victor Newman. I'm a Days fan, and Eve, I can admit that. Well, that's true, Dolly, because when you sit there and think of when you say Victor, Victor Newman is the most popular one. But you know, there was a time when if you sit there and say Victor, like if I would have came in here and said, "Oh, of course, Laurie knows," Danny. Okay, so I need you to do me a favor, um, because it seemed like your channel got axed again. So if you can email me your new link to your channel, that will be very helpful. Ron says, "Oh, but I understand that Audra's gorgeous. She can just settle down for God's sake. I'm surprised she ain't Oh Ron, you say the nuttiest things, Ron. But yeah, that's what I need you to do that. But you know what? I'll tell y'all in the membership only why I became so comfortable doing these live streams. Not gonna say it here, but I will sit there and say it in the members only. So if you're not a member, click up in the pin comment. Oh yeah, of course, Lord B. I listen. I love Eileen Davison. A says Diane will leave Jack soon. He is obsessed with Nikki and Ashley drama. Well, you know, AE Jack he got a Superman complex. He got a savior complex. I didn't you know I didn't know they were married. So that's definitely interesting. CJ Lowe says, I'm disappointed that Trina hasn't been on GH this week. She won't be on next week, too. Yeah, no, I get that, CJ. Um, but I guess, you know, honestly, tell CJ Love, I'm happy that that the actress is taking a good break. I know, I know, Double C, I saw this morning when I was at work, it came up on my feed. So, AE, yeah, no, just I haven't watched the show that long, but yeah, and it's safe right now, buddy. Oh, Kyrie's, you know, well, it's not actually funny, but I was just not there talking about it. I was just talking about this. Like I said, Kyrie's, I give you a lot of props. I didn't want to sit there and tell them about the other thing that wound up happening. But Krista says why not is throwing Ashley under the bus and writing her completely out of character. Well, Krista, you've been watching the show longer than me, so I'll probably take your word for it. Yeah, that's right, though. Like Kyrie's just he's still here. He's still in one piece. Um, Jonathan, how you doing? It's funny. We was actually I was just in there talking about you. I was just talking about how fortunate I am that I know, Jonathan. I saw it on my feed this morning on Instagram. So actually, no. I saw it on YouTube because I went to check YouTube for something. I saw it on there. Exactly, Chris. That's what I was like. Yo, listen, she's been killing it. So I'm cool with her taking her vacay, just kind of just relaxing for a little bit. She deserves it. So Ron says, Albert, what would you have said to the fans who were mean? Ron, I would have called them all a bunch of nutcases. I would have called them all a bunch of losers and nut jobs. That's what I was. I would said, y'all a bunch of losers and nut jobs. Go out there and touch some grass, or start getting some men or something. That's what I would say, Ron. They're losers and nut jobs, and they need to get a life. Sure. I'm not joking about that cherry ice cream. Oh, I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you when you first came in. Krista says people don't just suddenly get the idea of schizophrenia. Hmm. Okay. That's true. Oh, Johnson says seeing Goldman. I, I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. I was kind of just like, what? Oh, Lord, he's not going nowhere. What's getting me cop? I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. That caught me by surprise. Perry says I need to hire United Kingdom. My guy will keep me safe. I sure hope Direct TV sucks. They won't fix my satellite. Probably. What? Are you serious? No, I resubscribed to Hulu and Paramount Plus. But I mean, are you joking about that? Are you serious? Dawn said, "Did you hear one of General Hospital characters got no? Who was it, Dawn? I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. She really disappointed me. I'm like, how do you let Goldman sit there and take the gun from me? I'm like, I was so disappointed. I really was. Um, yeah, Kyrie, she was just sitting there saying just, well, how bad I felt for you. Just sitting there saying just how bad I felt for you. Chris says, I'm dead serious. They won't fix my son. Like, why? Wow. Okay, thank you, Danny. I'm gonna check it out. Wow. Yo, that's ass. Mikabe was actually good today. Both of them were good. Ron says, Abba, you would have told them that it's not me in your attack. No, Ron, I wouldn't have told them that. I would have said that they're a bunch of losers and nut jobs, and they need to get a life. That's exactly what I would say, Ron. No, I wouldn't have sat there and said any of that. I would have sat there and said they're a bunch of nut jobs and losers. Oh, hey, no, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going. Dominic ain't going nowhere. Curry says, well, actually, my wire is the problem, not the side. I mean, I get that part. Oh, unless you're talking to him. I'm just saying, though, like, it's still, And thank you, Ida. Yes, make sure you hit that like button. Are you gonna like the episode of B&B today, Danny? Why not? Where are we with the likes? Okay, I'm gonna cheat like usual. I'm gonna hit the like button. We got 34 people in the chat. We got 34 people in the chat, and we got 20 likes. So if you want to join the stream, make sure you hit the like button because it really does help. Harry says, I'm over the Luna storyline until the truth comes out. Yeah, it's honestly tell you the truth, I'm over Poppy. Poppy is just annoying the living hell out of me. Eagle fan, what's up, Albert? The actress that plays Sam can't act to save her life. I'm sorry. She looks the least concerned for Dante. Compare that with Jason if that happened. Oh, Eagle fan, you made my day. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be hitting the like button, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And it says for some reason I'm not liking the hope I have a feeling they is a possible hope is going to be with Finn. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Danny. But good job on the 4 subs. Danny, you still gonna be doing TikTok though? Still gonna be doing TikTok? Dawn says Haley crashed and DUI. Oh, yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, that's kind of old news, but okay. Curry says, I didn't get a chance to say this yesterday. Abby and Wine up pissed me off. I didn't even like Tucker. Yes, Kyrie, yes. I said the same. And honestly, tell you the truth, I was like, yo, this chick is so out of pocket because it's like Ashley keeps coming to Tucker. Ashley keeps sitting there trying to seek out Tucker. And you sitting there having the audacity to sit there and come at Tucker. Like, if you don't take your little bleach blonde ass somewhere else, Eagle Fan says, where's Nat? Olivia sign just gosh blank. And Nina needs to stop being pathetic. I hate what the directors are doing to this poor woman. Yes. Thank you, Eagle Fang. Gorgeous Queen Janet, whenever you're here, you're on time. So I appreciate you. I hope you had a good day. Krista says, Danny, Dinah is facing DUI. That's why Jackie hasn't returned. Krista, what show is this? What show is this you're talking about? Jonathan says feel the same way about Abby and Tucker saying, yes. Abby seems to always want to make Tucker the bad guy in any scenario. Exactly. Yes. Perry says I would have told her to get the hell out of my room if she didn't take her bleach blonde bimbo looking ass out of my room. I have Audra drag her ass out. Yes, and yeah, I see that, Janet. I'm not gonna lie, he has bad acting even when he tries to sleep, but yes. Krista says Jackie Temp actress plays. Oh, oh, okay. Greggy, thank you, Lobby. Okay, I haven't seen her in some. Wow, she got a DUI. God damn. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Chris, and thank you for like painting a really good picture for me. Kelly says Audrey's about to get on that plane alone. Krista says also Victoria whining about her life being in that house. I'm like, which you're rich, can't. Well, I wouldn't have went that far, Carries, but I do agree on some level. I was like, boo, you're rich. Like I get that they have memories and the kids and stuff like that, but I'm like, boo, you're rich. You can just buy another one. You literally are probably like the richest people on the damn planet. Eagle fan says first, Jason goes to cure a gunshot wound is Liz because that makes the most sense, right? Wait, oh, wait, nurse. That's why I said on some level, Laura B, like I understand the memories and stuff like that from the kids. Like I get that part, you know? Yeah, I've been saying that since I first started watching the show, Rhonda. He's not a good actor. He says she has had several DUIs. She was fired from AMC, and I believe, well, that's insane. That's actually insane, AE. But like, yes, I get on some level the kids and everything like that, going through the memories and stuff like that. But I guess part of me, oh no, I get, okay, um, that's what I mean. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I am sitting there looking at it like, I guess my whole thing is like, if an average person lost their house, that would suck for so many reasons. But this woman is in a financial situation that's a lot different from the average person. So I'm just like, oh, Krista says the only reason Victoria's house burnt down is because Why Now doesn't have the budget for that kind of for that many sets. Dawn says, do you think Ava's going to kill Jason? What he do you think Ava's going to kill Jason? What he did, Sonny? No, I don't think that Ava's going to kill Jason. A says her DUI has been going on for decades. That's bad. That's that's bad. A Harry says, I love my Aunt Jordan, but she's doing too much. She's getting cartoonish at this point. I said the same thing, Laura B. That's see, this is the issue. He went to Carly's before he went to Liz, and Liz is a nurse, right? Why are you going to Carly for? Like, don't get me wrong. I love that moment. I felt that moment, but I'm like, this is this is where people had issues at because it's like, um, they're always being behind Carly, following Carly, do whatever Carly says, and it's like, what are we doing at this point? I know. I see, Jonathan. I know. I said the same thing. Ron, I think we all said the same thing. Autumn says, I bet don't like how Nina is degrading herself when Sunny is concerned. Like, girl, Sunny won't acknowledge you. He won't speak to you. I said the same thing, Autumn. I was like, yes. And I did my video and I said the same thing. I was like, ladies, do not ever sit there and do what Nina's doing because you shouldn't be able to look at yourself in the mirror if you're sitting there chasing after a man like that. That's nah. All right. Have a good night, Krista. I hope the move goes smoothly and I hope that it'll be over soon. Catalina says also Carly was horrible patching up Jason. Glad she's not. Well, Cat Lady, she should have went to a damn. He should have went to a damn nurse. Yes, I am live streaming tomorrow, Dave. 12 a.m. I mean 12 p.m. Jay Blue, what's good? Dolly says if Victoria want memories of her kids, then she should go to boarding schools. That's what anyone. Thank you, Dolly. Yes, I agree with that, and I agree with that, Autumn. I 100%. I mean, I don't know if you saw my review, but I was like, yo, what are we doing? Also, just a quick reminder, and thank you for joining tonight, Dawn. Just a quick reminder, I'm probably going to miss a couple of comments. So if I do miss your comment, do not take it personal. I don't know. They both looking kind of sus. They both looking kind of sus. J Blue says, well, I didn't see Jason going to Carly's first coming at all. The glee in Anna's eyes when John told Carly they have a warrant made me dislike her a little. Hmm, really, J Blue? Okay, interesting. I'm just saying, Laura B, like, they're both on that same level of just being desperate. And it's a bad look for so many reasons. But also, I said that comment because I saw two people that literally messaged me specifically, and I was like, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get to both of those comments. So, Autumn says, little does Nina know Sunny's next lady is staring right in her face. Yeah, Nina's beginning a little delusion. It's being a little delusion. Carrie says Phyllis is the devil. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go that far. See, I wouldn't go that far. But honestly, to tell you the truth, there's people that will sit there and say that Nick Newman is still the Antichrist. um, but I don't know. That's just me. Oh no, 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 Autumn. That's gonna wind up happening because Sonny is a habitual cheater. Um, but I mean, it was smart though. It was smart that they had the warrant. Here's what I think. I think they tested her to show her the footage to sit there and be like, hey, listen, Jason's alive. And depending on how she reacted, they can gauge just how guilty she was. But that was just my theory, though. And Dolly says, I'm ready for Nina to go back to Valentine and turn into a cold hearted rich witch again. Cindy Watchers plays that well. The former Annie Dutton, Perry says, well, no one cares about Nick Newman now. He had his 10 minutes of fame. Now is Phyllis' time to be shamed. She's deplorable. Okay. All right. Well, kudos to you for that, Kyrie's. Um, Kylie says time for Ava to have her last baby since Carly had hers. Damn shame. Listen, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Sir Charles, what is good, my friend? It's good to see you. I'm here for it. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, right now, the only person who could really understand what Sonny's going through is Ava. Sir Charles says we don't need no more babies. Jay Blue said if Sonny's love's gonna fade for Nina, he really didn't love her. It was conditional love. I don't want Ava and Sonny hitting the sheets. Not a fan of that, huh? Spencer, I'm surprised I got a warning that fast. I got a warrant that fast for what? Yeah, I did, Jonathan. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little kind of pissed off. I'm like, you snipped that kissing Holly. Holly's a chick that has no problem with you being in jail while she's planning the party. But you snipped that kissing on her? And then I saw people in the comment section. They're like, "Oh, I love those two together." I was like, "You love the fact that this chick, because she doesn't want to get in trouble, she's just gonna leave this dude in there to rot. F out of here." Pleasure. Okay, I didn't see that, but okay. Spencer says at the same time they gotta. Okay. I was sitting there, Spencer. I was like, "Yo, Spencer, what you do, bro? What you do to get a warrant?" But yeah, but Spencer, it would make sense for them to come with a warrant instead of waiting for one. So I actually did kind of like that though. He says Sonny has a kid with every woman on the show except for Anna. And I actually had to sit there and think about that for a hot minute. Exactly. The J Blue says the feds had a lead on the shooter. Of course, they would get the warrant quickly. Yeah, they don't play around. Tracy Steves was good. But yes, if everything goes well, I should be live streaming tomorrow at 12 p.m. Anthony, the number one YouTuber. How are you? This is my new channel. Okay. Are you going to be posting on the other one too? I doubt that, Sir Charles. I doubt he's coming back. And happy Friday to you too, Tracy. Johnson says if Sonny doesn't end up sleeping with Ava, I honestly wouldn't be bothered by it. Hmm. Oh, Ron says, Albert, I'm glad that DC brought up you the reason why as the world turned got canceled. Uh, Ron, he said I got one like love canceled. Where did you where did you get what you call? I got as the world turned. I got as the world turned got canceled. I was the one that did that. Oh, you just started it. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I don't blame you for that, Ron. I mean, I don't blame you for that, Autumn. Like I said, oh, no, same thing with me, darling. I'm like, yo, you just gonna let that dude just rot? That happened. Hey, happened, everyone. Albert and everyone. Have a great weekend, Albert. Thank you for the recap. That happened. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I love doing those. So I appreciate you watching. And thank you for being part of the channel, too. So your face was her end game. Ron, if she was a smart person, she just would have sat there and shot those two. Spencer says, I knew he was going to come to Carly's first. It makes sense. I'm kind of glad he didn't go to what? Spencer, Spencer, why are you glad that he didn't go to Liz's place first? Liz is a nurse. Wait, are you being sarcastic or are you being serious? And Lorby says, have a good weekend also. Oh, but yes, have a great weekend, Davlin. Thank you for joining and for stopping by. Tracy said, I don't want Sonny and Ava to get back together. I want him and Nina to work it out. See, I don't want him and Nina to work it out, but why you don't want those two back together? This is my whole thing. Okay, for y'all that don't like Ava and Sonny being together, tell me why. Same, Sir Charles. Listen, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, Sir Charles. I'm gonna be watching 5 soap operas, so I'm gonna be working hard, but it'll be worth it. He says Carly is still married to Jason. Legally, she didn't say. I thought they divorced. I mean, I get that part. I get the trust part, Tracy, but why wouldn't he not be able to trust Liz though? Also, Liz being a doctor, it just would kind of make sense. I wouldn't go that far, Ryan. I wouldn't go that far. No, that's no. Devlin says, I really hope that Sonny and Ava do cross that line of being bad partners. See? Thank you. Jay Blue says, I guess it's a good thing Jason didn't go to Liz first. She just got out of a hot mess. Oh, I mean, I get that part. I get that part. Exactly. Now, thank you. Cat Lady says Carly and Jason's marriage was like null and void because Sonny was still alive. So yeah, I mean invalid. Yes. And same thing with Law B. Yes. Carly says Albert, why did Search for Tomorrow cancel? I find it suspicious. It was canceled 3 years after the year. Oh, so I never heard of that show, but it seems fitting. Dolly, I just got accused of canceling Another World. I could have swore DC actually said what you call it, but okay. I could have seriously I could have swore DC said I got one like Live canceled. Autumn says like girl Sunny and Ava were about to kiss the chapel that doesn't look like a man who needs you. Nina needs to thank you, Autumn. Yes. Well, Laura B, I did get Passions canceled. I did get Passions canceled, Laura B. Ron says, Albert, so you almost threw up. I wouldn't sit there and say I almost threw up, Ron. It was just more jarring. I didn't see it coming. A says, Search for Tomorrow was canceled, so YNR could go to 1 hour. Oh, wow, that's pretty messed up. But AE, apparently Ron is blaming me for that. I mean, no, Dolly's blaming me for that. Carrie says she switched his son's pills, killed his fiance. He tried to kill her. He kept her from Avery. He killed her brother. They made a baby in a crib. Carrie is just lifting those off. Tracy says, "Do you remember the first?" No. See, I don't know. That wasn't before my time. I don't know. But it was it was. But AE apparently I got Passions canceled. And now Ron is thinking that I got as the world turns got canceled because of me. Tracy says, did you get Love and Cancel as well? And don't forget about Ryan's Hope. Wow. Oh, Tracy, I think I got a lot of shows canceled. Well, Tracy, I keep telling Ron if he pushes his luck, I might get Days of Our Lives canceled. You hear that, Ron? I may wind up getting Days of Our Lives canceled. Would you like that, Ron? Would you like that to happen? Spencer says it really sucks that they're going to have Jason be blamed for Dante being shot because all they had to do is trace the DNA from the shirt to whoever was helping him and on that cell. That's true. He says, I will take responsibility for getting both canceled, so no problem. Thank you, A. I appreciate you. I don't feel like I should be taking all the blame. I mean, I already take blame for everything else, A. Dolly says, does anyone remember the teen daytime drama called Swan Crossing? It stars Sam McGill. Albert took that one out too. That sounds actually pretty cool. Dolly actually likes Sarah, so I probably won't wind up getting that canceled. Oh, and here you go, chat. So, in case you wonder how I got Passions canceled, Ron says Albert is responsible for Passion being canceled because of the tablet that having a baby endured. He was jealous and started petitioning for it to be taken off the air. Now that makes sense to me. Does that make sense to everyone else? I mean, I'm a very petty person after all. So Ron speaks the truth. Thank you, Ron, for pointing that out. Tracy says, "Better leave Albert alone before he starts consolidating shows." Oh, oh, canceling shows. Yes, Tracy, I'm trying to warn Ron. Ron says, "No, Albert, you don't have the balls to get days canceled. Only if you and Mr. Alar are a team." You're reading this, right? You're reading this, right? Ron says, "No, Albert, you don't have the balls to get days canceled. Only if you and Mr. Alar are a team." See, I can't condone that part. I can't condone that last sentence. And he says, "I'm hoping the Gaze takes Bowles' time slide." Not feeling, oddly, I'm actually am feeling Bowl right now. Darby says, "Albert, I wonder if you had Generations cancer, even though you had to be 10 years old." Well, maybe, Darby. I mean, apparently, Ron is saying that I don't have the balls to do it. He actually said that to me, too. She says, "No, makes no sense." My dude actually said, "I don't have to." I want to read this one more time. I'm sorry. I want to pin this comment, but I don't want to sit there and try to repin what you call it. Oh, I need you to move. Oh, wait. Davlin says, "Why, Aubrey, you have that much power, they get us so canceled again." That is true, Davlin. I may not be the great Victor Newman, but I got some power of my own now. And once again, Ron says, "No, Albert, you don't have the balls to get days canceled. Only if you and Mr. Allard works at a team." I can't. I can't. I love it. Tracy says, "I love how Albert is reading them." It's just, I was touch you, Tracy. If you sit there and you read, you can't read that message without laughing. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Bobby. I'm very happy about that. I mean, I don't like sharing credit with other people. At least his Albert also got Dark Shadows canceled. I'm pretty sure that show was before I was born, but it's possible. It's possible. Ooh, Laura B says, which one? Which one? I think that was before I started watching it, but I know who you're talking about, Sir Charles. That is actually a good question, Lord. Wait, the new one got canceled? No. You know, it's weird, Spencer. Like, I wanted to watch that. Like, I wanted to watch The Walking Dead, but my friend didn't give me the best recommendation for it. He said it started off really super slow, and I was just like, I don't know. Exactly. I take full responsibility. Thank you, Ron. I take full responsibility for that. Have a night, Jay Blue. Hope you have a great weekend. If you're up tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. WC says, what you got for Charles Cancer too, didn't you, Albert? And just when, actually, no, Double C, I actually like that show. I actually like that show. Um, so Charles says, what's your best ramen noodles? Um, Probably this one. Huh. Hot and spicy. The shrimp one. I like the shrimp one. Big Nate. What's good, Nate? Honestly, tell you the truth, I just eat this because it's fast and easy to make. Dolly says Albert got all the dark shadows. uh Curry says on a brighter side of last night, I know. I know. It was so bad. I like I said, Curry, I feel so bad for you. But I also give you props because you handled it well. And that was awkward as shit. Like that was real awkward. I'm sorry, what? What did you say, cat lady? No, no, it had nothing to do with that. Um, I just, I was under, cat lady, I was under an immense amount of pressure. I, cat, Kyrie, there was one point, like I said, there was one point you was sitting there talking, you're just like, okay. You said that a couple of times. I was done. I was like, oh my God, this is such a train wreck. But I give you props though. Ron says, I still can't get over Clyde and Goldman kissing. That was gross and disgusting. Why was it gross and disgusting, Ron? Calais says, I was named after someone on Dark Shadows. I feel so bad that I butchered your name. Um, when you actually had your name. So Charles, I do miss Julian Jerome. It was bad. It has a beautiful name. Golly, it is a beautiful name. Ron says, Albert, since you have the power to get those shows canceled, you should petition the head writers, Ron, to bring back Jerry Apprentice. Maybe. Or, Ron, maybe I'll get days canceled. Maybe I'll get days canceled. Curry says, very soon I have a new collab with Turley. I look forward to that collab. Well, yeah, because, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. No, no, Calais. It's a beautiful name. That's why I feel so bad that I butchered it. Actually, I'm not drinking any wine tonight, Davlin. I do miss drinking sometimes, Davlin, but sometimes I gotta be kind of sharp because I never know what's gonna wind up going on in the chat. So as much as I miss drinking, man, do I miss drinking. I kind of want to drink right now. Ron says Albert because Goldman looks 16 and he's worth her grandfather. Hmm. Well, I wouldn't sit there and say 16, but I get it. You're not a fan of age gap dating. I got you, Ron. I got you, Ronnie Ron. Yeah, no, no, Kyrie's no, Tweri, no, she's awesome. She is, she's pretty awesome. I'm just actually doing videos with her too. Oh, Kyrie's probably out there being grown. Hopefully, she'll come in this week. Johnson says, "I hope the truth about Eric and Nicole. Baby come out during the party group gathering are usually the best time." Yes, that's true, Jonathan. Plus, I mean, Ariana, she's gonna be leaving the show soon, so we gotta get this thing out there already. Gotta get this thing out there. Wait, what did I do, Kyrie? Kyrie says you saw the wine, not Abra, so you know what to look for. Yes, that's very true. That's very true, cat lady. It did look pretty good. I'm trying to be so appropriate. I'm trying to. Yes, I saw the wine, cat lady. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Billy says, Albert, if you get days canceled, I'd get Maurice Bernard to retire. You know, GH has no. That's a good stalemate. That is a good stalemate. I didn't think about that. But Dolly, I think I may actually wind up doing it just because Ron likes it. I'm gonna let it go, cat lady. Have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Sorry, Mr. Comment. Johnson says, and how you doing tonight? And Janetta, here's just the way you said exactly how I said it. It's just, I mean, honestly, tell you, Kyrie, it was just more like, it's the way you said it. It was like, it takes a certain level of awkwardness for you to sit there and just try to brush off and be like, I'm just going to let that go. I'm just going to keep going. Kyrie, you're a trooper. Johnson says, and Eric and Nicole need to change their baby name to Derek Roman Brady. You're not a fan of Jude? I guess it makes sense just because Eric with the religion and everything. Cat lady, I think I'm actually at the one of going back to that video again. I'm at the one of going back to that video again. I mean, it was a really good video. So yeah, I'll go back on it tonight. Spencer says Maurice, Laura Ray, and Steve all are going to retire at some point. I don't know what's going to happen to the show because they're not going to stop the aging. Well, yeah. And see, that's the thing, right? Because people always used to get pissed off back in the day and be like, Harry said, yeah, because that was a really good wine day. It was a really good day, cat lady. I'll tell you that much. And I think you know why it was a good day, cat lady. I'm just leave it at that. But the wine was also, so now I know what it looks like. But I'm trying to be good tonight, cat lady. So it always says if Eric had the boss name the baby Samuel like he wanted, I wanted Nicole to spend the rest of her days stuck raising. Oh, Harry says it was good. I can't even watch that back. Oh no. No offense. That was a train wreck. But you handled yourself well. I'm talking about Cat Lady's video. That was a good video. Cat Lady, that was a. um, I forgot that he actually did one named the baby Samuel, and not a train wreck because you handled your thing. I just meant like the experience was no. I meant like it was just awkward to watch. He handled himself well. Johnson says in the day's mystery that still hasn't been solved is Evan fears death or alive. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of totally forgot about that until you said something, Jonathan. Also, you know what's really sad? I feel like they're gonna solve Li Shen's death before they do that. They're gonna solve Li Shen's death before they do that. I don't know what is it with days. Oh, and Jonathan, I'm glad you're here. So they got a temporary Sloan, and she's killing it, right? Temporary Sloan is killing it. How do you F up with Teresa, but you get temporary Sloan right? Oh, Catley says, just like Jage for getting Austin's murder. Yeah, that was like, I mean, that's actually really interesting. I'm wondering if they're the same time length. Austin's murder and GH's, no, Austin's murder and Li Shen's death is around the same time gap because they seem like they didn't really give a damn about Austin's murder. Exactly. He said Austin Hill. Exactly, Cat Lady. Austin Hill. You know, it's really crazy. I felt like they gave more. They gave a little bit more character development towards Mason than they did Austin. So this is Albert. What's your favorite soap character's name? What's your favorite soap character's name? Favorite soap character's name? I don't know if I actually have one. I would have to think about that. What's yours? What's your favorite soap character's name? Oh, Jason. Jason Morgan. Exactly. No, they really did. They really did do um they really did do Cuz more better. No, Jason Morgan. Terry Edgkin says who burned Anna's house up? That's a really good question. Oh, never mind. It was Pikeman, right? Terry says had me rolling when you said it felt like you were watching a soap opera. Right? Is it honestly tell you, Kyrie, I was gonna watch Days of Our Lives when I was on the bus, but then once I heard what up happening, I was just like, what? Unlimited still not. Oh, you wanted me to call you another name, right? Unlimited, or is it Unlimited Fine? Yeah, Dolly, they actually did a great job with that, and yet they couldn't do. Evan is stuck in limbo. And Johnson says exactly, it doesn't make any sense how they could be bothered to give a proper Teresa recast. Yeah, they did Sloan really well. I know it was something else that I want to sit there and talk about from yesterday that I do the live stream. I'm like, yo, this temporary slowness is killing it. But no, Kyrie, I mean, I was gonna plan on watching Days of Our Lives and I was on the bus. And then I watched that instead and I was like, oof. But see, I had the pleasure of pausing it when I felt like it got a little bit too cringe. Those poor people in the audience had to sit there and sit through that. All I'm gonna say is Charlie didn't do it according to her, but she may have for Anna's house. Hmm. Wolves, are they going to actually tell us how Jason got back to Port Charles from being burnt? Wolves is the miss. You told me to call you by another name, right? Other than Wolves is the miss, you told me to call you by another name, right? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, unlimited. No, my bad. I had a couple new people in here, so it's like that's all. All right. Harry says you watched most of it. You're a real friend. I don't know how you got past. Amber is underrated. Yes, Jonathan. 4 p.m. Still works for me. But no, I actually tell you the truth, Kyrie's. I actually fast forward to the last few minutes of it, right? Because I want to see. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Kyrie. So, oh, okay. So you're Michelle. You're Michelle. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I call you Michelle. Okay. That's good to see you, Michelle. But yes, Jonathan. 4 p.m. I will sit there and just check your email. Check. Actually, tell you the truth. Check your email tonight. Well, Unlimited, they're the feds, and they're dealing with Carly, so it would have made sense for them to actually do that. But yeah, Kyrie, I watched the last few minutes of that live stream. It was bad. I mean, she just left. Like, no bye, no have a good night. Just like, yes, Michelle. No, Jason's my favorite character as well. But they skipped over how he's. Well, Michelle, they're probably gonna sit there and talk. They're gonna have to talk about it at some point. Johnson says a lot to cover for what I know as the cheap wasteland network. No, Jonathan, I got my notes. Like I'm telling you, I'm ready. That's why it took me so long to sit there and get this collab ready because it was like I wanted to make sure that I have my notes ready. Oh, we're doing a video. It's not going to be a live stream, so we're just putting out a video at 4 o'clock. Uh, no, Jonathan. If you want to sit there and just go off the cuff, that's cool. Now, if you want to go off the cuff, that's cool. But no, it's not going to be a live stream though. It's just going to be a regular video that we're putting out. I feel like he will, Cat Lady. Alameda says legally it would have taken longer for them to get the warrant for a dead person. Also, Jason died with a WSB sanctioned mission, and it was there when Jason died. Hmm. Oh, I kind of forgot about all that. Chris and Dan are still listed as writers. Hmm. No, Jonathan, no, that's just a me thing. That's just a me thing. Like I said, I got a lot to talk about. No, Callie, he's gonna get it out. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know, Jonathan. I didn't know that. Michelle says, "May I make a comment about Drew as a young girl? My mother used to work for a bank. worked for FEMA, so I was around military and police, and Drew Jason's brother doesn't act or carry himself like a Navy SEAL. Hmm. Carrie says, when's your collab with her opera such girl? Yeah, no, I'm good. After I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, broski. You already know that's not happening. That's just a trolling comment right there. Charlie Screen said, yeah, it was. It was cherry ice cream. And Cat Lady says The Rock is on right now, WWE. Is that regular television or is that Peacock? Johnson says I had no idea the upcoming Soap the Gate is. Yeah. Because, Jonathan, the second thing that yeah, no, Gary, that's not happening. That's not happening. Um, one of the many things I do, Dungeon, when I wake up in the morning is go on social media. And so I saw that and I'm like, people listening to saying the show is racist. And I'm just like, how are you talking about? Like, and the show didn't even come out yet, and people listening to saying the show is racist. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's on Fox regularly. Oh, okay. Unlimited says Navy says of a different personality. He's been brainwashed, so it may not fit your typical Navy SEAL mode. Yeah, Cherry Ice Cream. He's missed a lot since he actually came back. Since he came back, Michelle says growing up because my mom worked in crisis management, so Drew kind of annoys me because I grew up around that type. Perry says with you, she would have been blushing. You're a smooth operator. That's why Sonny leaving Nina alone. He knows he can't compete with you. Yo, listen, like I said, that was awkward, bro. I give you props because you handled it well. I know. And honestly, tell you the truth, Jonathan, it's not just the characters; it's the actors too. And what's good, Crystal? Who happened to the guy that shot Dante? Jason killed him, but when Dex and Josh got to the docks, Dante was there. Did Jason move him? I think he probably kicked him in the water. Crystal, Crystal, Solomon. Hey, folks. Thought I'd stop by real quick. Didn't watch the soap this week, but I heard about the new soap, The Gapes, being in development. Yes, Solomon. Um, Next year, hopefully. Also, well, it's also getting backlash too. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, Jonathan. Cody and Spinelli has been spending some time together, so I don't see why not. Well, Kyrie's, I think she'll probably wind up showing up in your live stream. Why would, what, Unlimited says, yeah, why wouldn't, yeah, no, exactly. They're going to cross paths. Spinelli and Cody have been getting friendly somewhat ish. Michelle, I started to think Jason is immortal, but how many times he can survive death? So skewed due to the strike. Yeah, it was definitely a bad time. Okay, Gary. It was definitely a bad time. Um, like I said, Jonathan, it wasn't so many characters; it was so many actors that passed. So many actors that passed. Hmm. I forgot about that idiot that was with there blaming Sonny for Dante being shot. I'm like, are you serious? See, this is what wound up happening when you have people talk about other people to the point where they live in their head rent free. And people do that with me. And I relish it. You know, Michelle, I think that Carly's gonna probably yes, she was, Carrie. She was actually on there. Yes, yeah, she really didn't. Uh, um, I mean, she really didn't. I'm just like, oh, but it's Sonny's fault. I'm like, how is it his fault? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you literally made no sense. And honestly, tell you the truth, if she wants to then talk about the danger around the family, blame your mom. Your mom was the one that got involved with Jake with Sonny knowing what he did. Your mom was the one that sat there and pulled you into that lifestyle. So if you want to blame somebody, blame your mom. Spencer said, yeah, Jason's definitely immortal. He's a cat with nine lives, but this cat be getting old, so I don't know why. I don't know how many lives he got left. Well, I heard he's when he comes back, he's not going to be on that for that long. So hopefully they give him some really cool stuff to do. Kylie says Drew's about to be single. The hate towards Drew is real. Kylie says, "Good, I gotta go out of my way to watch that tomorrow. The more windy, the better. More power to you." Johnson says, just like it was Josh's fault that Brick was killed by the hook, but no one is caught. Ooh, yes. Johnson says, just like it was Josh's fault that Brick was killed by the hook, but no one is calling her out for it. You know, Jonathan, I really wish Jess was here to sit there and see that comment. I am too unlimited. I did as well, Michelle. So I'm very interested to see them being back together before it was exactly. Not really. I mean, you know, but that's the thing though, Kyrie, and it's funny too, because like when I was actually at work, I wasn't thinking about that. No, when I was on the bus, I was thinking about that, right? Because you was going really hard on Jason and stuff like that. And you was like, oh, I didn't like him because of this, that, and the third, right? And it's like when I talk about Danny, and I'm like, I don't really like Danny. I think the way that he handled the situation was very irresponsible, right? And you always think like Danny's a good man and da 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 da. But I've realized that we can agree to disagree, and it's totally fine. Um, just like you don't like Jason. That's cool. Jason's my guy, but you don't like him, and that's cool. Um, Now Limited says I actually don't think the Hook killing Brit is on Josh. It was random. Okay, so here's the thing, and I'm going to say this again, and this is just we can agree to disagree on this. Jocelyn knew that there was a serial killer running around killing people. But because she was so angry with Sunny, she told the bodyguard that was watching her, "Oh, you can leave. I'll be fine." Why would you sit there and leave your bodyguard knowing that there's a serial killer that's running around just because you don't like Sonny that much? So of course the hook person came in, Jocelyn started yelling, so Britt had to sit there and intervene. If Joss would have sat there and kept that security guard with her, she might have been fine. And Britt might have been fine. But because she was so angry at Sonny, because she was so angry at Sonny, she let her anger get the best of her. So that's why I put that on Joss. Yeah, Spencer, I it's just the same thing over and over again. She just sounds like an idiot, honestly. She sounds like a little spoiled brat, to be honest. And people always sit there and say, oh, well, she's a grown adult. She doesn't act like a grown adult. Okay, Unlimited. Well, again, we have to agree to disagree. The bodyguard shouldn't have listened to her. And we're going to have to agree to disagree on that. Her says the more Wendy shouldn't the better. Wendy and Danny kill, don't kill to please a mob boss and don't have brain damage that took their personality. Yeah, we definitely want to agree to disagree on that one. Salman says, I just hope the writers of the Gates don't get someone from Days to write. No offense to those who watch the show, but feel like we don't. I feel like we'll get ripped off sense from the Golden Girls and Dynasty. Hmm. Michelle says, have they ever told us which twin is older? I thought they would actually both be same age, right? He was meant to be a doctor. He needs to go back to medical school. Okay. No, Jake is older than Danny. Um, but yeah. Oh, you know, I mean, I know you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna sit there and say it anyway. For me personally, I thought that Wendy and Trip was like the worst part of today's episode of Days. The Paulina stuff was just sad. Yeah, I said the same thing. Unlimited. The Paulina stuff was sad. Ava, Ava's new hit woman. So yeah, the trip it was just so stupid. And my whole thing again was like, we're running out of oxygen. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna sit there and talk for the next hour. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're running low on oxygen, so let's sit there and let's pretend that we're getting married because pretending to go to Paris or Vegas or wherever the hell they were going, that wasn't annoying and obnoxious enough. Yeah, let's get married. Let's do that. I don't know. And Michelle has a comment for you, Paris. Now, Solomon says, speaking of subs, I heard Victoria's house burnt down. Let me guess, that was off screen. No, it really was not. Solomon, I'm telling you, yeah, yeah, they showed it. They showed this horrible green screen. It was terrible. Oh my goodness, it was bad. It was really bad. It was really bad. All right. But with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sit there in the stream here. I will be back on tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what the Pacific time is, but I'll write it. I will write it in the post for tomorrow. So definitely make sure that you come through tomorrow. We'll sit there and pick this back up because I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, we didn't even get through most of it. We didn't even get through most of the stuff that I sat there and wrote. But I do want to thank the new people. I want to thank the for coming through again. I want to thank um the people who have been with me for a while, like the amazing, gorgeous cat lady. And Johnson says 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. See, Jonathan's my guy. Jonathan's my guy. And trust me, cat lady is gorgeous. Someone says it wasn't all screen, thought out green screen or not. That was still shocking. Yeah, it was. It looked pretty bad. Jerry Skin says yes, and yeah. Then good night, Albert, and or have a good night, Cherry Skin. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Solomon. Kyrie says, "Oh, it's already. I had so much fun. I felt like this stream was only 10 minutes." Well, Kyrie, I look forward to sitting there watching your stream tomorrow, and I mean your stream tonight. You can sit there and tell them the big news if you want. And have a good night, Queen Janet. Thank you for joining. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chop It Up. But yes, Jonathan, make sure you check your email. Check your email because I'm going to sit there and email you something. Unlimited says, take care, chat, and Albert. Thank you, Unlimited. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Spencer, I'm just glad Jocelyn is over that whole Oscar thing. That was annoying. She was like blank and moaning that Oscar isn't on the earth anymore for like, I think, a year on the show. Very aggressively aggrieving. Hmm. And Johnson says, and make sure to catch our CW Network collab. Yes, me and Jonathan, we're going to sit there and put out a video. It's not going to be a live stream, but you can watch it afterwards. It will be really great and convenient for you, for y'all. So definitely check that out. Appreciate you again for doing it. Thank you, Jonathan. Have a good night, Spencer. Have a good night, Unlimited. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Have a good night, Autumn. I feel like I'm forgetting some people, but you know who you are. I do appreciate you. Um, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. Definitely come through. Have a lot of fun. And join the membership. It's another thing. Join the membership. It's definitely worth it. When we spill on tea, I may have a story that yeah, I think I have a story for y'all in the members only. Yeah, yeah. I'll say that much. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.